Hello, my name is Joe, and welcome to another edition of Joe's Super Fantabulous PC Gaming Channel, where this is another encoder test. So I'm trying to figure out how to persuade YouTube to allow me to give you the best video quality that I can. So this is a native 1440p test where I am using CQP 1 for my encoding. And I want to see if I can't force YouTube to give me the real encoder. So hopefully Moon Sugar Mama here looks nice and highly detailed, and you should be able to see all the little nitpicky details on her. And we're going to take her in her happy camel and see whether or not everything looks nice and good. I've been kind of disappointing for anyone who hadn't seen any of the videos of this series, because this is part of a playlist. One day I was looking at one of my videos that I'd upload to YouTube, and I was shocked at how bad the quality was. And something has changed, and I don't know when it happened, because it used to be that I would upload videos at 1080p and they would look pretty good. In fact, I would stream on platforms like Twitch, for example, and I would tell people, hey, you know, Twitch caps me at the amount of upstream that I have, so if you really want to see how good this looked, look at it at YouTube later where it would be uploaded. So things tended to look better on YouTube than they ever did streamed. Well, now the reverse is true, where the stream looks better and YouTube looks terrible. And I found out that apparently we've gone through, well, actually, you know what, here, let's go through the shrine. Some kind of a change where, I guess, riffraff channels like mine, where I'm not popular enough to take YouTube's notice or interest, they're like, all right, let them eat cake. You know, I get like the generic little encoder that they have available, but there's a better encoder if you are, number one, popular enough to warrant it, or if your channel is recording a high enough resolution, which is 1440p and above. So I'm trying to force the better codec, which is VP9. So I'm hoping that this will all look nice. So, you know, we standing here and have the light on her and have all the details and the camel spitting and, and the whole bit. So here, we'll go into Maelstrom Arena and we can use that as a nice little graphics test. Now, I've only been to Maelstrom Arena twice before, and I don't think I've ever been to it with this character. Or if I have, I forgot. So let's see.
Very well then. Let's see how long you can last. Give us a good show, won't you? I am a collector of martial style.
Okay, whatever. Maybe I have been here on this character. Whoops. All right. At what point did I leave off? I guess I forgot. It's been a while since I've been with her. Oh, okay. I guess she has been here. She got a couple in before I had to quit. Sometimes my ISP just decides, you know what, Joe, you've had too much fun, and ends the fun early. So I don't know if that was the case.
Enough of your insolence.
Whoops.
This will sizzle your spine.
Tell you what. Here, you like electricity? Enjoy that. Whoops, I was going to get that, but I guess we're on to the next round.
For a swim.
You've done well so far. Now,
You are not worthy to gaze upon her.
The other thing that I'm curious about with this test is that I noticed that as I started to record some test videos in 1440p natively, or even upscaling some of my 1080p stuff to 1440p, I noticed that my My place in the processing queue with YouTube went way down. It took a long time for those videos to get chewed up so that they were ready to be seen. Whereas it would normally take an hour or two, now it seems to take a day. And I'm also curious to see what effect it will take in order to, so far I've only done short videos, like a few minutes here and there, and it was taking a day to get those processed because, not an important channel, not very high in the queue. At least that would be my guess. YouTube doesn't tell me one way or another, but I'm guessing I'm just not one of their beloved channels. At least not yet. Maybe someday. So I'm just trying to force the issue by trying to go up to a higher resolution. But if being in 1440p and above puts me down in the queue, do I go down even farther if my video length is high? Because typically I like to record 15 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. Some of my more absurd videos are probably like 3 hours just because I streamed something, I didn't bother to edit it, and I've been surprised people have still watched them. Although I am sensitive to the fact that I got some feedback from one fellow who said, Joe, I really like your videos, however, I can't sit through a 3-hour video. You know what, you're absolutely right, because I'll be honest, there are channels where I look at things and I'm like, oh good, look, these are all like 45 minutes or so, I can do that. So I'm trying to make it a point to, if the videos do go over that amount of time, I'll break them up so that it's easier on people.
Wait till you see what's coming next.
Oh, even more fun, huh?
I will slay you myself.
Oh, the queen herself.
Care for a swim?
Oh, screaming at me. It's like my ex. Always mad and I'm gonna share all the goodness here.
This will sizzle your spine.
There we go, as long as she's pointed away from me.
Uh-oh, this comes. The challenger wins. What an exciting bout.
Oh, whoops.
I lost a wager.
There we go, there's the chest.
I lost a wager there by putting my money on the Lamia Queen. She's never failed before. It might be time to start betting on you instead.
So, what about the next arena?
Ah, that will be Set's Flywheel. It was built by the Baron who moves like heat lightning. We visited the Clockwork City, of course, and he based his design on that. I can almost visualize this Baron in a chamber of pistons. No, it's gone.
Alright, so here, let's see.
You've done well. I think on behalf of my master here, I may begin to be cautiously optimistic.
Alright, well, here, let's go ahead and repair a little bit. Let's see, does she have any? Yeah, she's got some junk to sell. Okay. And onward to the next arena. So basically, I'm trying to make this test a little longer than the other 1440p test videos, so that I can see how well will YouTube process it, and how long will they take. Because that will determine for future stuff. I need to be able to project out how long it's going to take for something to be available. So if I have something that's time sensitive, I can try and upload it in a reasonable amount of time and know that it's going to take a set time before YouTube gets around to putting it out there for me.
Aid me.
who I am? You're death!
Oh, come on, don't move out of the AoE. You want to be there. After all, that's where all the love is. Hopefully all of these effects look really nice and pretty, especially with all the lights in the dark. I thought this would make a really good test to see how this is being processed.
Fighting! Less dancing!
Whoops, and this is the point where my ISP says, Joe, you are having too much fun. Let's randomly disconnect you for reasons. Thank you, evil ISP. You know, I really was having too much fun, and I was kind of worried about if my heart was going to be able to take it, and I know you're there for me. Ugh, stupid internet. Well, my internet service provider has determined that this test is over. And let's see. According to the clock, we had 12 minutes of test. So hopefully next time we can get up to 30 minutes. What gets me is that it's the middle of the night. There is no reason for this thing to be down constantly. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. I know what it is. They're reselling their bandwidth at night to businesses. My ISP way oversold their services, and as a result, they can't keep up with the amount of customers that they have. But you know what? They're still selling more to more households. And they can't even handle the ones they've got. Oh well, facepalm. Alright, join me next time here on Joe Superfan Tabio's PC Gaming channel, where we will test some more 1440p native recordings at CQP1. And we'll see whether or not YouTube processes them. Well, I'll see whether YouTube processes them in any acceptable amount of time. I'll find out next time. See you then.